is Weekend Best.
Yes, time to prise open those sleepy peepers and make yourself comfy on the sofa because we've got some glorious guests and some very tasty food for you.
Yeah, and that's our perfect moment to introduce our first guest.
Right, can we just say that you're not writing the intros anymore?
So she's a star of stage and screen, and now the sofa in Celebrity Gogglebox is Martine McCutcheon.
And she's a singer, songwriter, rapper, dancer, radio presenter, fitness model. I'm just out of breath reading all of that. It's Fleur.
And we're going to be heading into the Weekend Best kitchen for a cookery lesson with our resident chef, Shivi Ramoutar.
Yes. Well, look, as you know, we like to kick off the conversation with a little music question from the cloud, which today is what song was #1 on this very day in 1993.
Ooh.
Martine, I'm going to come to you first.
OK, 1993, First Love, Hollywood's Club in Romford.
Oh, yeah?
DJ was my first love. So I was into all the dance music at the time, but I don't know why, but I'm thinking of something like S Club 7 or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, OK. You get
maybe that's
like
a bit later.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
90s.
sure.
Yeah, lots of #1s in the 90s. Go on then, Fleur.
So I would have been 7.
Making me feel old now.
I think, what was I listening to? I'm going to go for, like, a dance tune. I'm going to say Robin S., Show Me Love.
Oh, yeah, OK. Big tune. Really,
That
really
was
big.
massive.
Might be in the completely wrong year, but...
OK, so you were in love with a DJ and you were a 7-year-old raver.
I know.
Yeah.
OK,
exactly.
and then, Dad, what about you? I mean, really, you know, think about where you were, what was happening in your world.
You were only 7 too, weren't you?
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
both were. We both were.
It's a difficult one that year. I mean, I can't remember anything really going on that was important.
1993.
No, I can't. Well,
Think
I
of
know
any
I went
major
to...
moment that happened in your life in 93.
Yeah, I went to Lord Mayor's show that year.
Why would that day stand out?
Ian Wright, he's got a great goal, Arsenal.
You were introduced to someone amazing that year.
Oh, my dog, Daisy. We got my dog that year.
That is the year I was born.
93? You sure?
I was born in 93.
You sure?
Are you sure?
93?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Anyway, look, the answer to the question was, of course...
Oh, my God!
Hey, I love that track.
Gabrielle's debut single entered the UK singles chart at #2, which was the highest chart entry a debut act had scored in the UK at the time, before reaching #1 for 3 weeks and helping her earn the Brit Award for Best Newcomer. Now, before making it as a singer, Gabrielle had dreams of her own, wanting to become a lawyer. So what I want to know, if you weren't doing what you were doing now, what would be your dream alternative career? Fleur, I'll start with you.
Well, my mum always thought I was going to be a nurse. Or a doctor of some kind, because I always used to get my teddies and my toys and like look after them and tuck them in and pretend that I was.
I really thought you were about to say, because I used to get my teddies and cut them open and pull out their insides, and I was like, yeah, it's
operate on them.
That says more about you.
yeah. I was like, I used to do the same. But what, so that was what your mum thought. What was your dream though? Like when you were a kid, was it being a nurse?
No, it was always music. It was always music from such a young age. That's why it's so hard to imagine like,
doing something
anything else.
Okay, cool. All right, Martine, what about you?
I think, well, I was practising doing my signature since the age of 5. I was brought up on all the old movies, you know, like A Star Is Born with Barbara Streisand and Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn. And so it was always written for me that I was just going to do what I do. I used to go to school in fancy dress every day. Yeah, in Dalston, in East London. And I used to go to school every day. And what was so sweet was that none of them blinked an eyelid. Like, none of them cared. They were like, here she comes, I'd be a bumblebee or I'd be a, you know, whatever. And I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. Didn't give a hoot, but...
I mean, you guys, I mean, both your dream jobs did become your
yeah,
so it's pretty good going.
Now, when someone says a TV presenter has fallen into the void, it's not usually a good thing, but for Fleur East, it really is, because she's going to be doing just that every Saturday night on the telly. Fleur, you got to tell us about The Void. It looks fantastic. It's a new game show on ITV.
Yeah.
What's it like?
So it's a physical game show, and I'm hosting it with Ashley Banjo. And basically it involves runners getting from one platform to the other, but they have to cross this massive void. And it's a massive tank of water, 500 tons of water.
Oh my God.
And they've got to cross it via a series of different obstacles. But honestly, you look at them and you think, no one's going to cross that, or that's going to be impossible. And then the people you least expect get across it. It's just completely unpredictable, but the falls are epic.
I was going to say, it must be so hard with a show like that, because you're going, oh, yeah, it'd be such a shame if you fall over. But if you fall over just right in front of that camera there, that would be great.
Oh,
I would be laughing my head off.
I'd be like you.
Yeah,
I'd
be like
exactly
Wipeout.
like you.
Yeah.
I know,
like
I'm
Wipeout.
terrible.
Yeah.
If someone falls over, I'm weak with laughter.
I know,
So
yeah.
I would be awful hosting something like that, because they'd just be like, you're just
We
me.
did laugh a lot. We did laugh
I was going to say, it kind of looks like a cross between, like, Ninja Warrior and The Cube.
Yes,
Like,
it
put it
is.
into one.
Yeah, it's the same makers of the Cube.
Well, there you go. It's like the two like merged together. It looks incredible.
It's exactly that. But honestly, there were some people that would step up and you'd be like, are you feeling nervous? And they'd be like, yeah, a little. And you go, no way they're getting across that. And then they'd make it all the way across and they'd beat people who are like the strongest in their town. So honestly,
Fantastic.
totally unpredictable.
If you do a celebrity version, he'll do it.
Yeah? Am I getting that now? Is that a verbal agreement?
Yeah, that's a verbal agreement from
Okay.
me. Yeah, great.
Why? I
That'd
would
be
love
great.
to see
You could do
you
it as a
on it.
Christmas special as well. That'd be perfect. Great Christmas viewing for all the family.
Yeah,
You're signed up.
Good for him. Yeah. But you're working with Ashley Banjo.
Yes.
Now, did the two of you know each other before you met on the show?
No, we'd only sort of just seen each other from afar at events, had no meeting prior because obviously lockdown. So we just got on set, socially distanced, and we had to do the show literally like that, action, and we just went for it.
I was going to say, when you say you've only seen him from afar, you must have been very scared when you first actually saw him walk
Yes.
towards you. And all of a sudden, your vision starts going,
He's so tall.
hi, Ash. Yeah.
Honestly, he's so tall that I had to wear heels and we were standing up for like 12-hour days. So then my feet were numb for 2 weeks, basically, filming
Look, your height, 100 metres away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're no strangers to Saturday Night TV, are you? Because of Saturday Night Takeaway.
Yes.
Did Ant and Dec give you any advice on this?
Honestly, they're the best. Honestly, it's like watching them is like a masterclass.
Yeah.
They just get on so well. And because they've known each other for years, it's like they're not even working. It's like they're just having a jolly every single day, even though, of course, they put so much work into it. So they would just like enjoy it, best of luck, just have fun, relax, like you've got this.
They're
and
so close, aren't they,
yeah.
to it?
And you've got it. Don't worry. You've got this. You've got it. Don't worry. Whatever you do, don't worry. All right? You've got. Don't. Okay, Fleur, as Anne said, just enjoy yourself.
That is amazing.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is too good. How long have you been practicing this in the mirror for?
Too long.
This bit. This bit.
I don't know if you know, I also spent a long time in the jungle, it doesn't matter. Anyway, look, speaking of advice, obviously from Ant and Dec, I mean, that's, it's high praise. I want to know, have you kind of been speaking to them about your participation in a golf tournament? Because please explain this.
Well, so basically I'm taking part in this initiative to get more women into the sport because, I mean, let's face it, it's all men playing golf, isn't it? I mean, I've been on the golf courses now and I'm like one of a few women on the course. So I got really excited by that. So I'm part of the Slingsby Academy and I'm competing to hopefully play at Wentworth in September.
Well
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Had you played golf before?
Never. I've only been playing for 3 months. So I'm really new to it.
So what handicap are you?
There's no handicap yet.
What?
I'm just like raw. Like real novice
I
level.
love it. I love golf.
I love it. What
I watch
handicap?
golf. Yeah, I know, but I thought you must be like just climbing up. I think you will.
I'm getting there.
I know. Look at the face. Look.
It's funny, I got into the back of McCutcheon the other day and someone went, oh, I'm playing golf, yeah? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, what are you playing off? And I was like, the grass? I was like, what are you asking me?
Hey, look, we've got a clip of you when you first started out. Let's take a look.
No.
There you are.
Hey!
I don't think the ball's hit the net.
How's it gone? Look.
The ball has gone to the side. I mean,
She's not happy with that.
one thing I'm slightly worried about, are you going to be putting your shoes on when you actually play? Because, look, you've not got your shoes on.
I've learned, I sent that to my coach and he went, well, next time actually have your shoes on.
Yeah.
Place to start. And I was like, okay, yeah, I've learned the hard way.
Well, Fleur, to be fair, we did want to see just how good your golf skills are now.
Okay.
In a little chip shot challenge. You up for this?
Yes.
OK, well, look, we have got some targets over here, and all you have to do is land a golf ball in each of the holes. And if you do, you get to take home this.
Behave.
I expect to see this at Wentworth.
You know what?
That's very normal wisdom.
That's motivation right there.
Look at that.
That is motivation.
Oh, you don't get more highbrow than this. Right, you get yourself ready? Okay.
That is hilarious.
Go on, Fleur.
Go on, Fleur.
Go on.
See,
Fleur,
not in the
Fleur,
appropriate
Fleur,
footwear
Fleur.
again, am I?
Fleur, you need balls first.
Just got to practice.
You need a ball.
No, just got to
You got a practice shot? Oh,
get
yeah.
Whoa!
get my chip shot ready.
Okay, here we
Go on, girl.
Here we go. Ball number 1.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
This is Fleurist.
Oh!
Great commentary there, yeah.
I love how you're going for the roll.
Yeah,
Go for the roll effect. I need to get my chip on, don't I?
Go for the little dink. There it is.
Oh, she's skimming the side every time.
Follow
Skimming
through
it.
with it, I think.
I need to follow, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Right, I think we're
Gonna knock some equipment
Oh,
out.
nearly had that sound man
It's
spits
great
then.
to have you here, and The Void starts this summer on ITV. Time for a quick break, but don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss Martine's turn under the spotlight.
And Shivi's in the kitchen rustling up a firecracker quesadilla. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Weekend Best. Martine, McCutcheon, Fleurist with a sore morning.
Yeah, and just a moment ago, I do have to say, Fleurist did actually get a hole-in-one in our... As you can see, she's got her hand there. Genuine, I swear, like I'm not lying. She got first-time shot. Then it was,
Amazing.
you know, it was great. And then she hit it, and then Ian Poulter came in and said how great she is and all this.
Yeah.
I promise you, she
Yeah.
actually got it. Anyway, look, shortly we're going to be heading into the kitchen as well with our resident chef, Shivi. But first, it is time for our guest to open up in our free Saturday therapy session. Get it off your chest. Now, we like to think of the Weekend Best studio as a safe space, somewhere for our guests to share an embarrassing moment from their past in order to cleanse their soul of shame.
Yeah, and after they've poured their hearts out, they can get it off their chest by throwing it into our Weekend Best chest, never to be mentioned again.
Fleur, you are up first, so please tell us about this picture.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Fleur,
This is so awkward.
this is interesting.
Is that a picture of you and my dad?
It is. Yes, it is. So, okay, this is really embarrassing. So, my celebrity crush has always been you.
Oh.
Yep.
You got good taste.
And we were at an awards night, and you were on the red carpet, and I was with one of my best friends, and I went, "Oh my God, look, there's Martin." And you went, "Fleur?" And I was like, "What? Is he calling me?" Called me over and went, "I don't want to take a picture on my own. Can you just come take some pictures with me?" And I was like,
Oh, yes, I remember.
okay. And then I took the pictures and I told all my friends. They didn't believe me. But sure enough, when you Google it, the pictures are there.
Remember that evening. That was really nice.
Why do you want to put it in the chest?
Because it's just so embarrassing. And it's something that I've been mentioning to people in and around you. And I thought, today's the day that I just actually get it off my chest and tell you the truth.
And put it in the Weekend Best
And
chest.
put it in the Weekend
Never
Best
to be
chest.
mentioned again.
Yeah.
There we go.
God, that is like the worst rejection ever, isn't it? God, you fancy me? Let's put that in the chest. Never talk about that ever again.
Oh.
God, you're savage, Kemp. All right, what else you got?
Martine.
Martine, what's this?
Oh,
Why is this? Martine, why have you got a tennis racket?
okay. So, my husband Jack, he played for his country when he was younger, for, at tennis, and he learned from the best. He was playing with Andy Murray and Jamie Murray, mainly Jamie, and then I came out of a homeopathy session, and I was kind of a little bit out of it. I felt a bit punch drunk, and we were in Cobham High Street in Surrey, and that's near where Andy Murray lives. And he was there, and he was on the phone, and my husband was across the road, and he went to me, pointed, and I thought, oh, he knows him. So Andy was on the phone, and I interrupted him on the phone and went, Andy, hi! And he was like, minute. Hi. And then I was like, and I didn't know what to say. And I went, well done, you've done so well. And then I went to kiss him and he moved his face and I ended up kissing him on the lips.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, and he went bright red and I just gave him a massive hug and went, well done again. Well done.
Brilliant.
And my husband was the other side going, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I was like, he was like, so inappropriate, so inappropriate. And Rafferty, my little boy, was looking at me going, why are you kissing that man? So I basically want to say, Andy, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to kiss you. I didn't mean to kiss you on the lips. I didn't know what to do. I thought my husband knew you and I was over familiar. And I am dying to this day. I'm so worried in case I bump into you again. And it was completely inappropriate and I'm really sorry. But I am a big fan and well done.
That might be one of the best things that goes into...
Oh, my God.
Honestly, that
oh,
is
my God.
phenomenal. But don't worry.
Yeah.
No more. It's done.
It's done.
Well, look, when she's not punch drunk chasing famous tennis players down the street for smooches, you can currently find Martine curled up on her sofa in the latest series of brilliant Celebrity Gogglebox. Obviously, my dad and I have been part of it for a while now.
Brilliant.
And you're back again doing it. It's a great gig, isn't it?
Do you know what? I absolutely love it. And, you know, for me, because of lockdown, my poor husband, who's a music producer and music writer, has to get involved because it's that whole safety thing. You have to be in your bubble.
Yeah.
So he's so honest with what he says. And then there's times he just doesn't say anything and I overcompensate. And he's like, cut that out, cut that out. Can't believe she said that. I'm like, behind the mics, I'm like taking him out to the kitchen going, will you say some more things as I don't embarrass myself? And he's just like, oh my God, like, the things you come out with.
Some of the stuff, one of the things that a lot of people, I get asked the most is, like, do we get given snacks?
Yeah.
And what are the snacks we get given? Now, what do you guys have? Because I don't know if it's my dad, but we always get healthy, boring stuff.
You get what?
Like nuts and that.
That's your dad's rider.
What
or
do you have?
something.
Yeah.
Oh, we get chocolate, crisps, alcohol, the lot.
Who started this whole thing
You!
of healthy snacks?
You!
It's so
missing the
boring
trick.
now,
You
one.
need to change the rider.
Honestly,
change
it's
their
nuts
rider.
and grapes. Do you ever end up watching things that like you wish you never watched?
Yeah, there was one time, you know, the super vet.
Yeah.
And there was a dog that was going to die. I was like, is the dog going to make it? It was harrowing. It was harrowing. I needed a stiff drink after.
Yeah.
I really
Champagne.
did. The rider came in handy.
Yeah.
Like, get that champagne out. He made it. Let's celebrate. But I was in tears. It was really like,
Yeah.
whew, I went through the meal with that.
It's hard, yeah, on some of those watches, yeah.
But you know what? Most people will never forget you, right? As Tiffany Mitchell.
No.
People absolutely love that character in EastEnders. Now, I was trying to work out the other day if our paths crossed.
They did.
They did. For how long?
Not long. It was literally like a few days, but I remember it. You obviously don't. But
Oh, I
I
do
remember just seeing you stood there in this suit with those, handsome with those blue eyes and just all the girls, all the makeup girls, just going, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
To be fair, at least you didn't kiss him on the lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Yeah, that would have been bad. You, great job.
I know. Watch out for Martine.
I do remember because I
Susie.
joined and then a few days later she left and I just wondered if it was something I said.
Oh, no.
Or something I did.
I couldn't cope with your magnetism, Martin. I couldn't cope.
Yeah, he does that to you.
Yeah, it wasn't that they'd written me out or anything like that.
Would you ever go back?
No. I mean, listen, I never say never to anything. It'd be like going back to university or going back to a band when it wasn't the same people anymore. It just wouldn't be the same. I genuinely feel like I had the most exciting time of it.
Because Tiffany's death, it was a real iconic TV moment.
It was
wasn't
New Year's Eve. So many people went to me, you ruined my New Year's Eve. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but your death, I don't think it was quite as good as this TV moment.
Oh,
I'm
let's
going
have
to
a
show
look.
you.
Oh, no.
Let's
oh,
have
no.
a look at this.
Oh, no. What are you playing at? Because I'm not in the mood for games. Not today.
Now, in case you're wondering, that is Martine McCutcheon being crushed by cheese.
I am a massive, massive fan of Midsummer Murders. And I basically said, I'm giving up the business. I don't want to do it anymore. I have this love-hate relationship with it. And then my agent called and went, you never guess what? Midsummer Murders have got in touch. Yeah. I went, shut the front door. And they want you to be killed in the funniest way ever by cheese. I went, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. And so, yeah, it called me back. Whenever I give it up, some phone call comes through, be it Love Actually or be it Midsummer Murders, which I absolutely, like I say, was like obsessed with it. I was like, oh, God, I'm gonna have to say yes.
Was that before or after Love Actually?
That was after.
That was after, okay.
That was after.
I mean, that's an iconic...
Oh, it's the maddest, most bonkers way to
When
die.
you read it, were you like, great?
Yeah.
Whenever I was killed in anything I did, right, any TV show or anything, Roman was only little. He used to cry his eyes out.
No.
He used to run into his bedroom crying his eyes out.
Oh, yeah, imagine that, crying at seeing your dad die. God.
He did.
Of course I did.
He was only on telly.
Honestly, Dad, by the age of 11, I had seen you die in like 5 different ways.
Oh, so now you'll be like, come out, Dad. Every
Yeah,
day,
I know.
come on out. Where
This is
are you?
getting real dark.
What part are you playing
Yeah.
now?
Martine, the thing is you know that you mentioned it there. You obviously the bits that you do on screen, you can tell that you're just doing them because you love them.
Yeah.
You know, and the Masked Singer, we saw you on there as the Swan. Yeah. Now, how much did you love it? Getting back out there and singing on stage again.
It was. There aren't many shows anymore where you get those huge production values. And my little boy loved the show, the American version and the English version. And they asked me to do it the first year, and I couldn't do it. And then the second year, I was like, I've got to do it. And they had such amazing people the year before. And I thought, is it going to be as good this year, like with lockdown and stuff like that? And it was. They had some great people on. I lost out to Joss Stone, who won.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll take
Pretty well.
that. I'll take that. And I knew it was her. I could hear the tone, yeah. I said it on my Instagram. I was like, it's Joss. I don't mind losing to Joss. I have to say, I'm quite a competitive person, and I was in it to win it. But I went out about third or something, and I was so relieved because it weighed a ton. All my biggest fears, claustrophobia, being in the dark, not being able to see, overheating, hardly able to move. I think I got overexcited and said yes.
Yeah.
And then when I was in the outfit, I had to have physio for 2 weeks afterwards. And I'm like trying to sing that. I had this boxer mask on underneath. I was like this, going, I am what I am. I am my own. And I'm thinking, whew, this is hard work. So, yeah, it wasn't the best look going on underneath. And I was thinking, did I sing in tune? I don't know. But I loved it.
People loved you on there. And I mean, you know, for yourself, any plans to release any more music?
Yeah, I'm going to do a new album. I've been asked to sing with Bryan Adams in concert next year, next summer. And I want to do a new podcast. I want to do more presenting. And just stuff that I can still be, you know, inspiring in some way, but at the same time be a great mum and be able to work things around my little boy a little bit.
Lovely.
I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
You and Fleur sound like the busiest people on the planet.
Oh, well, yeah.
Martine, so lovely having you with us this morning. And you can see Celebrity Gogglebox Friday nights at 9 p.m. on Channel 4.
Yeah, time for a quick break, but when we come back, we're heading into the kitchen to join our in-house chef, Shivi, who's making some mouth-watering quesadillas.
Yeah, see you in a few minutes. Tonight and Roman's Weekend Best.
We have moved into our kitchen to join our resident chef, the always wonderful Shivi Ramoutar, everyone. Shivi, lovely to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again. So it's my turn behind the hob this week. What we got?
Finally, we've missed you in the kitchen. So grab your sombrero, Martin. We are going on a flavoured plane to Mexico with these delicious firecracker, corn and bean quesadillas.
Ooh, Shivi's firecracker corn quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
Okay, so go for a veggie option this week.
Going veggie, you won't miss the meat.
Okay, and we also ask you to send in your ideas for aprons for my dad to wear, and this has been sent in from Julie in Northamptonshire. There's Julie.
Hey,
Julie.
Hello, Julie.
Sent one of these. Do you know what I love so much, right? And I'll tell you a little secret, right? So my dad firmly believes that he was in a rock and roll band, right? You weren't.
It was rock and roll.
It was a pop band. It's a boy band. You were like the Take That of the 80s. I'll give you that.
I tell you what.
That's good.
The records might have been pop, the gig might have been pop, but after the gig, that was rock and roll.
Okay, well, there you go. Fine.
Enough said.
Also, why is it that the only people that are sending us aprons are my dad's fans? Do I just not have any and no one wants to mug off my dad as well?
Well, I know Julie. She's a lovely lady.
Okay, ready for rock and roll in the kitchen, Martin?
Yeah.
So quesadilla, just, I love a bit of history thrown in here. Queso, cheese, tortilla. I don't know how we got to tortilla. Yeah. So that is it, quesadilla, cheese and tortilla. And after that, anything can happen.
Right.
We are going to go especially nutritious and delicious today with this gorgeous set of beautiful, bright-coloured rainbow veg going in.
Yeah, looks good.
We've got 350-gram tin of sweet corn that's been drained. You can use frozen, and it doesn't need defrosting. You can cook it from frozen. We've got a tin of kidney beans that we've slightly crushed. We're going to crush a bit more. You can use black beans as well. We've got half a red pepper here. We've got 4 spring onions, and we've got our lovely firecracker spices. We've got paprika, 1 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of cumin. So all of this is going to go into our pan, but before we get there, we're also going to do something with the lime. We're going to grate it because we need the zest for our sour cream later.
Yeah.
So maybe just grate it straight onto this plate. So just grate all zest away right into this plate, Martin. So do you know what I love about quesadillas? Not only are they simple and delicious, I love the fact that you can literally throw half your kitchen in and they still taste amazing, right?
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with a quesadilla.
Yeah.
All right, so once you've given that a good zest, Martin.
That smells incredible.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh.
We're going to take our lime, and a little tip here when you're squeezing limes to get the juice, just give it a little roll, because it releases the fibres, and it means then that it's much easier to juice. So we've got a halves of our lime here. Now, to our pan, we're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. Hear that sizzle. So we've got a high heat on our pan here, because we want this topping to sizzle. And in go the ingredients. Oh, that sound. It's already a party in a pan. In go the crushed beans.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah, lovely. Your peppers.
Right, question here, okay? You're using spring onion in this. I would only ever use spring onions with an Asian-style dish. What's the difference?
There is not much of a difference when it's going in like this.
Okay.
It's just easy.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, Martin, just give yourself a little seasoning in that. So let's squeeze half of a lime in there, Martin. Now, we've got loads of veg going in here. You can throw in spinach, you can throw in squash, you can grate in a carrot, grate in a cabbage. With veg, this is a really good introductory dish. So this is perfect because in between the cheese and the crispy quesadilla, you can shove whatever and you won't know. So we're going to be cooking this for 5 minutes and it's sizzling away. It's smelling incredible. And actually, it's great for leftover meats. Throw in pulled chicken, leftover roast chicken, leftover pulled pork, chorizo. The one thing I'd say if you're adding meats is it has to be cooked through because there's not going to be enough time when we heat and melt that cheese in that quesadilla to cook it. So you just want to make sure any meats are cooked.
Yeah.
That's it. But otherwise, just go mad with the veg. It's good to have some veg, right? This is smelling good. It's great. I'm happy with that. Are you happy with yours, Martin?
Yeah, looks good.
So just pop that off the heat. Now, in the meantime, we're just going to bring our second pan, which is also hot, so just hold the handle and bring that onto that hob there. So it's a dry pan, dry hot pan, because we're not going to fry the quesadilla, we're just going to toast it. And now we're going to bring our tortilla. Now we've got flour tortillas here. You can use corn tortilla. That would be the traditional, original. And we've got to bring our all-important glue, our cheese, and my current love affair, jalapenos. So we've got 1 to 2 tablespoons of jalapenos we've chopped here. Nothing fancy, jarred stuff.
I love jalapenos.
Oh,
so good.
My favourite.
So good.
My favourite.
They're great. They're great with everything, right? If you don't want to use jalapenos, you can use fresh chilies, you can use chili flakes, chili powder.
Yeah.
But I love the tang from the jalapeno. So we're going to
I love how you say that.
Jalapeno.
So authentic. How do we say it? Jalapeno.
You can do jalapeno with it. All right, so should we get back to quesadilla? Maybe?
Yeah.
So we're cheating here a bit because traditionally you'd have one tortilla, you'd cover it completely, then pop another over.
Right.
But can you imagine how difficult that is to flip over?
Yeah.
We're going to keep it easy, yeah? We don't want to be too messy. So just stick to half the side of the tortilla, sprinkle on quite a lot of cheese. Now, per portion, I'd use probably 1 handful of cheese. This is the glue. This is what makes the quesadilla stick together.
Yeah.
So go quite heavy-handed there. Now we go in with our topping, our filling, should I say. Now, this is the one time you don't want to be a feeder. kind of be restraint with what you're putting in here, because if it's too overpacked, it's not going to stick.
Yeah.
So just gently and carefully put in. It looks so stingy, doesn't it? But I promise you, you don't want to go OTT here. There we go. Then we're going to add some of our jalapenos. Go on, have a go at saying jalapeno, Roman.
Jalapeno.
There you go. Rolls off your
Jalapeno.
tongue. There you go. So a bit of the jalapeno goes in, and then finally...
Martine.
Where are the
Hey,
jalapenos?
Martine.
The jalapenos are right here, Martin.
There.
And then finally, a bit more cheese, our glue.
Martine.
What?
Wouldn't
Or
it
jalapeno.
wouldn't it be Martin, like Ricky Martin?
Yeah. But I don't give him that fancy. I mean, look at him and
Bit more cheese?
Martin.
Which
cheese
one's
on
more
that?
rock and roll? Yes, throw a bit more cheese, that's your glue. Then give it a smush down.
Yep.
And very carefully, because the pan is scorching hot, we're going to go into the hot pan like that. Yeah.
Right.
And take your spatula and again squish it down. Now, one thing about quesadillas, the hardest work is really making the filling, right? Once
Yeah.
you've made the filling, go to town, make a ton of them. Because
You could
You can freeze them.
freeze it.
this is really important, because during the middle of the week, I can't tell you how many times I go to my freezer with individually foil-wrapped quesadillas, take them from the freezer, into the oven at 180 for 5 minutes, unwrap it, a couple more minutes, crispy, cooked quesadillas from frozen in literally 7 minutes.
You still owe me a picture of your freezer.
I do. Can I come back to you next year when I've like had time to properly Marie Kondo
I
it?
need to see this freezer.
Okay, Ro.
I need to see a picture of the
You
freezer.
will, you will.
I want to know how big it is, what
Yeah.
the dimensions,
All right, yeah.
how many rooms is it, how many
Can I stop
bathrooms.
you here, guys? Because this is a critical moment.
Okay.
Watch this. Now, this can get messy. Here, let me show you, Martin, what I'm doing. I'm going to quickly take it up and flip it over like that.
Right.
Now, this could go one of two ways. Now, in the words of your lovely guest, Martine McCutcheon, this is your moment. This is your perfect moment. Go on. Don't make a hash of it.
I've got this.
Do you know why that
Martin.
worked?
Why?
Because after years of playing on stage, I think his fingers are numb anyway.
Asbestos
He's actually,
fingers.
yeah, he's actually really burnt his fingers there. He just can't feel it.
Well, I'm impressed. You've done it before. Really very good. Hey, can you see that cheese is melting away? You can have a little...
Oh, it looks
looks
absolutely brilliant. This is right up your street.
amazing.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
All right.
I can just see this in front of the TV, in front of the football. I can see this on my lap.
Yep.
Do you know what's brilliant? It's not only about those quick midweek meals, it's a perfect sharer, as you will
Yeah.
see. So just gently take it out onto your chopping board, Martin, and then, or Martin, and then we're going to slice down the middle, and listen to this crunch. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Music to my ears. There we go. Look at that. All right, so we have had that. Our oven is preheated at 120 degrees,
Yep.
so we can keep them warm while we do the others.
Right.
Yeah, so, because obviously, unless you have a massive pan, it's very tricky. In they go.
Look at that. That looks good,
Very
doesn't
good,
it?
very
Oh, this oven is smelling incredible. After you,
That looks good.
Martin, pop yours in. Now, the last flourish that we're going to do here, I think quesadillas should always have something.
God, I can't wait to eat that.
I know, it's great.
I'm just going to say, why are we putting him in the oven again?
Well, we're making enough for 4, so we're keeping them warm whilst we get the other quesadillas done.
Very good. Okay.
all makes
got
sense.
Got you.
And we're also just quickly doing a very lovely lime sour cream. This is so we can dunk those beautiful quesadillas in. I have there 1 small pot of sour cream, 150 mils, and half of the lime, the juice of the lime, and then the zest of the lime. So all of that's going to go in there. If you don't want to use sour cream and you want more of a lighter version, use creme fraiche instead.
Oh, I like a bit of creme fraiche.
Yeah.
Do you?
I like creme fraiche, I do. I do love sour cream for this, however.
Yeah.
And give it a good mix, so you make sure that it's quite thick all the way through, so it's not too watery. And that looks and smells gorgeous, and you know dunking that quesadilla, that cheesy quesadilla into the lime, it's just going to be a party. All right, so, Martin, grab your trivet.
My what?
We are going to get
Trivet.
Yeah.
What's this called?
We are so highbrow. Jalapeno, trivet,
Trivet.
All the foreign languages, the foreign words are coming
You know what
out.
that's
Beautiful
called?
foreign words.
rubber thing.
The rubber thing.
never heard of it.
Grab the rubber honeycomb,
Yes.
put it on this wooden.
You say trivet,
Rectangle.
we say trivet.
Whilst you pop those things away, I'm going to get my tray of quesadillas out. Oh, look at that. grab your quesadillas. Is this not a sight for sore eyes?
I mean, they look amazing.
So they are hot, so I'm just going to pile them up. But you know, this is the thing. They are not only wonderful, simple, cheap, cheerful, they tick all the boxes for midweek meals, plus for sharing like this. For watching in front of the footy, the vegetables are all smushed up with all those gorgeous flavours in there. One more, look at that. And then we're going to simply serve that with our lovely lime sour cream. And I've got some coriander that's just been chopped to go on top of that. And that is absolute heaven on a platter. There we go.
Oh, that'll do.
So we've got our firecracker quesadillas with a lime sour cream.
Look at that.
There you go.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I love this.
Very good. Shivi, thanks so much for all the details as well on how to make Shivi's firecracker corn quesadillas. Head over, that's fun to say that. Head over to itv.com/food.
Yeah, listen, looking forward to seeing you back here next Saturday.
Can't wait.
Where it's going to be Roman's turn, right?
Brilliant.
So don't go easy on him next week.
Well,
Do I ever?
to be fair, I'm quite surprised because, I mean, you know, you've spent 2 weeks away from the kitchen. This is a decent comeback from you.
Great.
Well, I say that, I haven't tried it yet.
Have a try, have a try.
Oh, that is absolutely superb. Really lovely.
It's great, isn't it?
Crunch to it as well, which is lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Good?
Well done.
That is superb. Love that.
Well done. And also, we'd love to wear your aprons on the show, so email us your ideas to weekendbest@cactustv.co.uk. Please, if you can, say that you're a fan of me, because we've only ever had fans of my channel.
Oh, Ro.
Right, time for a break, but don't go anywhere, as we're going to be meeting our Weekend Best VIP. That's a very interesting person.
I never get time to finish. Plus, we've got some top TV and film recommendations to send your way. See you in a bit.
See ya. Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Weekend Best. Martine, McCutcheon, Fleur, keeping us company all morning.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with those quesadillas. They're pretty good, aren't they?
They're amazing.
Really?
I mean, 2 weeks out, and you've done well there. Well done.
Thanks,
Look, now, if you're looking for something to watch on the box, well, we have got you covered with our best picks. Yeah, now up first, slap on the Factor 50. Clean out your water bottle. No, Martine, that is not a euphemism. Because Love Island is back. It is the show that is everyone's type on paper. Sexy singles pairing up and trying not to get dumped from the villa. All presented and narrated by celebrity power couple Laura Whitmore and Ian Sterling. And as most of us won't be flying off on our holidays this year, annoying, at least we can soak up that Love Island sun. Here is a little preview.
This is not a drill. Here they come. Meet this year's Islanders.
Can't wait. I mean, girls, are you fans of Love Island?
So I started watching it a couple of seasons ago for the first time, and I was
Yeah.
like, what is this hype about? And then I was hooked.
Yeah.
Addicted. It's so good.
Yeah. It's
Absolutely
so good,
love it.
Martine.
It is something that pulls you in. Like, I kind of don't want to like it.
Yeah.
But then once it's on, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to turn this over.
Well, one of the lads in there this year is a PE teacher.
Oh.
Imagine that being your teacher.
Yeah.
I know.
What's he doing on there? He gave me detention last week. Do you know what I mean? It'd be unbelievable. Anyway, look, the new series kicks off Monday, 9 o'clock, ITV2.
Oh, listen, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I know that. My pick is a world away from the Love Island villa. It is the brilliant prison drama Time. You seen that?
No.
Ah, superb. Written by Jimmy McGovern, stars Sean Bean playing a new prison inmate alongside Stephen Graham, who's a seasoned guard. Now, it focuses on the prison system inside the UK from the perspective of two very different men in two very different situations. It is absolutely one of the best things I've seen for so long, and you have to watch it. Have to. Here's a clip.
You're Mark Cobden.
Yes,
Date of birth.
17th of April 1964.
And what religion are you, Mark?
I haven't really got one. I don't go to church or anything.
I'll put you down as Anglican then, yeah?
But I suppose I'm more lapsed Catholic.
Right. Have you been in prison before?
No.
First time for everything, eh?
That is absolutely one of the best things that I've seen for a long time. And the best thing is all 3 episodes are up on the BBC iPlayer, so you can put your binge hat on and watch it all in one go.
Yes, wow, amazing actors, amazing actors.
Really great. It is wicked.
Yeah, right. Time now to meet another weekend best VIP. That is a very interesting person.
Yeah, and this week's VIP has a very unique skill indeed, and is someone that you probably wouldn't want to take to a buffet. No, please welcome professional speed eater, Leah Shukover, everyone! Leah, I mean, your stats are very, very impressive, and you are one of the most successful speed eaters in the world. You have 23 world records to your name, including most tomatoes eaten in a minute, most lasagna eaten in 30 seconds, fastest time to drink a litre of gravy. My question is, one, when did you first realise that you could do this? And then secondly, what made you want to go, all right, let's do it?
Okay, so I was pretty much born, like, epically greedy. So when I was really young, I could order a lot of food, and it took a lot of years to manage that consumption rate. So I learned a lot about dieting and nutrition, kind of got myself into the gym and into playing rugby. And so my life became more about sports, but I still knew that I could eat a lot of food. One day in 2013, my older brother basically challenged me to go to a local restaurant and do a food challenge. And at that time, I was at the end of a 16-week diet for this bikini show I was doing. And it's pretty much an understatement to say that I was like hungry for burgers. So I took him up on the offer, went to this restaurant and basically broke the record for this burger challenge. Granted, I was exceptionally hungry, with like my competitive hat on, and I just wasn't going to lose. I wasn't leaving there without having finished it. So I ended up managing to complete the challenge. I floored the manager, floored the waiters. I thought, oh my God, this is the thing that I'm good at. So many people go through their lives without ever working out what it is they're truly gifted at. And mine is eating. Amazing.
Love that.
Leah.
We've got to take a look at you in action here. I mean, some of this is so impressive. Now, you've got hot dogs here. Now walk me through it. You've got the hot dogs. You've also got a drink. How much are you... I mean, how do you do it?
Okay, just imagine conveyor. So you've got like hot dog on conveyor, into the mouth, chew, 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 swallow, drink, swallow it all down. Next hot dog, no thinking, no sound, no voices, nobody talking. It's just you and the hot dog.
Is there any chance you could give us a demo?
I am going to demonstrate right now.
Wow.
For all of you.
No.
One of my many skills.
Before you start, Leah, I've got to say, for the sake of everyone, Leah is a professional. Do not try this at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leah, as you were with the pickled eggs.
So I hope that you're all paying attention because this will only happen one time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! That is so weird.
Wow. That's wicked. Love that. Love that.
Like a snake when it eats a mouse.
What a skill.
Yeah.
What a skill. I mean,
I could do that attempting the record.
what's next on the list of challenges? What do you want to take on? What's the holy grail of speed eating?
I feel like my one true need must break is the fastest time to eat 3 eclairs, and that is the fresh chocolate eclairs.
Yeah.
I have attempted this record more than once, and I've failed this record more than once. It is the hardest challenge I think I've ever come across.
What makes the eclairs harder what makes the eclairs so hard compared to when you can eat an egg whole? What's so hard about the eclair?
Because chocolate is notoriously really sticky, and so the minute you put it in a warm mouth, it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth, your tongue. It's difficult to swallow. It's also pastry, kind of clogs.
The texture.
Whereas eggs in a one, sausages in a one, it's easy stuff. But
Yeah.
when you're with fresh produce, it's very difficult to do.
But Leah, I hope you don't mind me saying you look nothing like a competitive eater.
Let's hear it, everyone, for Leah for joining us today. Best of luck on the next World Record Challenge. I'm sure you'll eat those eclairs.
Yeah, absolutely. That's your lot for today. But if you fancy watching us all over again or you missed any of the show, you can catch up now on the ITV Hub.
So much. Let's hear it for our guest, Martine McCutcheon.
Fleur,
and, of course, Shivi.
We're back tomorrow with Aurea Duba, Becky Hill, plus Tom and Dougie from McFly.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.